Welcome to the part 1 of data transformations in Power Query Editor. We are going to use AdventureWorks dataset to apply and perform the transformation operations. Remember that you have to use a single Power BI file in order to apply all these series of steps that I'm going to show you in various videos. So this is the part 1 of that series. So here I have downloaded the AdventureWorks dataset. It is available free of cost over the internet, and I have extracted the folder, the contents of the folder AdventureWorks raw data. So this particular folder contains all the different tables or Excel, the CSV files which are available in this dataset. Let us have a look. So these are the series of files which are available in this dataset, which is AdventureWorks calendar lookup, customer lookup, product category, sales returns, and territory, etc. So we are going to be working on them one by one, and we are going to have a look at how we are applying the transformation steps. So let us get started. I have already kept my Power BI open, so I have opened it in the report view. So just click on blank report and you will be taken to the home screen of your Power BI desktop application. From here, first I will connect to the AdventureWorks territory lookup CSV file. So let us see how we are going to do that. So click on get data. All our file types over there are text or the CSV files. So we are going to click on text CSV, click on connect, and we are going to select the territory lookup file. So I'm going to click on open and it will show me the data preview of this file so that I can confirm whether it is loading the file in the correct format. So yes, it is. It is using the comma as delimiter, and based on first 200 rows, so although there are only 10 rows out here, but based on it, it has detected the data type as well. So here I will click on transform data. Okay, so I'm going to be clicking on transform data option in order to move my imported table to the Power Query editor. So let us click on it and you will observe that a new window will open up, which is the Power Query editor window. Okay, so now your data is imported or connected in the Power Query editor where we can perform the transformation steps. So here is the file. Now we can see that we can observe all the sections over here. So this is the header panel where we have all the data transformation options available, which are divided into various tabs. And then on the left hand side we have the queries panel where we can see all the tables that we have imported. In the central towards the center of this canvas we see the table preview. So it loads first few first 200 rows or first 1000 rows of your data over here in the data preview. So here our data itself is small, so it is showing only the 10 rows. On the right hand side you can see it shows the properties panel where you can see the table name. From here you can also rename your table, and here is the applied steps portion. Applied steps is very handy when you want to know the status of changes that you have applied to any table, and even if you want to revert any change. So it's not necessary to revert the changes in the in the decreasing order. You can revert or you can deselect any of the intermediate steps, given that this step is not affecting any steps which come ahead of it. Okay, so let us go ahead with saving this file. So we are going to first rename our file. So in our project we are going to keep the names like this, where we are going to avoid the AdventureWorks word and we are going to name our file as territory lookup. So as I hit enter, you are going to see that when I change the name, the change name is effective in my queries panel. And now I'm going to save my Power BI file. So here we are going to save our Power BI file. So you can click on save. So when you click on, or you can go to file and you can click on save as. So I'm going to go to my respective folder where I was working. All right. So here I'm going to name the file as AdventureWorks report demo. Okay, so here we are going to perform all the life cycle steps or all the workflow steps of our Power BI or business intelligence process, and we are going to transform our data. We are going to create a proper data model, and then we are going to visualize it and create reports. So that is why it is absolutely important that you work in this file only. So every time when you're applying the other steps, please open up this file and continue from here. So we are going to save this file. Yes, and I'm going to say apply the changes. So you can see the changes will be applied, and as you apply the changes, your query editor is going to apply changes and it is going to create connection in the model. It could take few seconds. Yes, so now you can see your data is being saved. And yes, so for the first time it could take some time, and for the following updates that you do, it will be done instantly. So you can just click on this save button which you see on this header and your changes will be saved. Now let us go ahead with our second step. So in our second step, we are going to be connecting AdventureWorks product lookup file into our query editor. So we don't have to move again to Power BI's report view. From here itself, we can click on new source, and here we can select the type, file type, and we can select, we have to connect to, yeah. So we have to connect to the product lookup table. So this one is a product lookup table. Click on it, click open. Yeah, so you will see the data preview. So automatically it has taken up the data and you can see data is appearing properly in the tabular format, and based on first 200 rows, it has judged the data types. So I'm going to show you how we can see the data type as well. So click OK. Yes. And as a part of our steps, we are going to again rename this table as product lookup table. So I'm going to be deleting the AdventureWorks word from here and I'm going to name it as product lookup table. Once we are done with it, now we are going to have a look at the data types of these columns. So here you can observe that against the column name, it has shown us the data type. See, 1, 2, 3 means it's a whole number. It's a whole number. ABC means it's a text data. So wherever the data type is a mixture of a number and a character, or it could be the characters only, then the data type is automatically taken as text. So sometimes it could be possible that in your numeric column there are some textual values which are present by mistake. So automatically your column data type will be changed to textual instead of numeric. So here we can see these all are textual data types. These all are textual data types. Yes, so everything is going fine. And here we can have a look that product cost and product price are the decimal data types. Okay, so they are the fractional data types, and they are having 4 places after decimal. But with our understanding of real world, we know that the cost and price, they are basically fixed decimal number kind of stuff. They are the currency, and we don't talk about currency up to 4 digits after the decimal. So what we can do over here, we can create change in this data type. So let me show you 2 ways through which we can change this data types. The first way is I have to select the column, and over here you can check out under the home tab, we have the transformation option. Okay, so you can see I am under the home tab, and under the home tab we have a transform tab. Here you can see the data type option is there. So I can change the data type from here. So instead of making it as decimal number, I can make it as okay, let me. Okay, so let us try out the other option. I think some problem with my Power BI. Yeah. So from here also we can change the type. So click over here, change the type. So I have right clicked on the column and I have clicked on change type. And here we can, instead of this one, we can have it as a fixed decimal number. Okay. So when I click on fixed decimal number, so you're going to see that it is asking me whether you want to create a new column or apply changes to the existing. So I have selected apply changes to existing, and here you can see the data type which was looking like 1.2 because it was a decimal number has changed to dollar. Dollar means it's a fixed decimal number, which is more appropriate for a column where we are having the currency values. Now let us try out for this one as well. So here also, I think because of this recording thing, this option is not available. Of course, you can do the changes from this option as well. So I'm going to apply it in the similar way. Right click over here and click on change type and make it as fixed decimal number. So yeah, so I'm going to apply it as okay. So yes, so these are the two transformations which seemed very logical to me. I have checked out the column header. So the first step that you should always do is changing the names if it is a requirement for you. And then you have to first have a look at various column data types. If any column data type is not correct according to your application, please do change it with the options that I have shown you. And then we can have a look at any column that is not required. So over here, there is a product size column. Okay. So you can check over here that there is a column which is product size. So under product size, I can see there are variety of values. There are 0 and ML, and then there is 62. So there are numeric as well as some single digits which represents the size as small, medium, and so on. So this does not make any sense that we are keeping different size values. So for me, product size as such is not of use because I cannot replace all the values with something else. So let me have a look what it contains. So what I have done, I have clicked on this arrow over here and I have had a look on this uh, columns values. So it is better to remove this column. So I have selected the column and I will go to remove columns tab and I will click on remove column. Okay, so we are into this particular portion where I can remove the column. So click over here and the column will be removed. Okay, so we can remove the product size column because it does not make any difference into our data analysis. So now the steps are done for these two tables and now we can close and apply the steps. So I'm going to click on close and apply option. As I click on close and apply option, all the steps will be applied and you will see that now we are back into our Power BI desktops report mode where these two tables are visible to me. Okay, if you want to go back from here to your query editor, just click on transform data and you will be taken back to the Power Query editor. Okay, also observe the changes that you have done, like in the product lookup table we have changed the data type, we have removed a column. So all these changes are applied. So here is the first part of our journey, data transformation journey with AdventureWorks dataset.